Good morning, CFA Rocks. As most of you know, and you have asked recently, when we are going to be launching Shift Agent, our new scheduling software. And so I wanted to shoot out this quick video to kind of give you guys some pointers, because the goal is that we launch this next week. So the first thing I want each of you to do is to make sure you understand how to get there. And so if you go to shiftagent.org, it'll take you right to the website. But the important thing is that you can upload this app onto your wallpaper or your home screen. And so if you do that, if you have an Apple device, if you just click at this, I don't even know what you call this thing, down here at the bottom, it'll give you the option to add to home screen. So just hit that button and it'll automatically give you the option to add Shift Agent, and you just hit add. And when you hit add, it's going to bring it up and put it right there on your homepage. So once you click that app, it'll bring up the site. Once you bring up the site through the app, this is what you're going to see now. Please do not go to the Apple Store or to the I don't even know if you call the store for Droids, but whatever. If you go there, they will not have the app there. You have to go to the website and upload it on your home screen. So once you click on that app, it'll bring up this screen. And so it's real simple, pretty user-friendly. Basically what I want you to understand is, first of all, how to view your schedule. And so if you click at the bottom left corner where it says schedule, if you click that, it'll give you a breakdown of what your schedule is for the week. Now you will receive an email. You will no longer receive an email with your full schedule. It'll just tell you you have shifts available on Shift Agent, and you have to go through the app to get them. Now, once you see your schedule, you're more than welcome to click your actual schedule. So if I click Monday, it'll break down Monday and it'll tell me who I'm working with. And I can, look at each one. If I want to look at Jacob, for example, I can click Jacob's schedule and say he's working 11 to 4. I can also click Jacob's name and look at his profile. I can access Jacob's, I can text him, I can email him, I can call him through this as well, or see what his email address is. But if I clicked text message right there, it would automatically bring up a screen to text Jacob. The next thing is I want you to see is if you want to trade a shift or ask off, all request offs will now be done through Shift Agent. We'll still have the black book in the back, but we're gonna be weaning off of that and going all to Shift Agent. And so if you go to the ask off request, you can request a day off at the very top. You can request a whole day. You can request a part of a day. You can say it's complicated, Facebook style, however you want to do that. And so, and then you'll go and you'll select the date. The 2-week policy will still apply, so you have to have it in 2 weeks in advance. And then you're going to request that day off. So say, for example, I want to request off for my birthday, and not in 2018, 2016. I'm going to hit that and I'm going to say it's my birthday. Not that I deserve the day off, but this is just a reason. And so then I'm going to request that 11th off. And so what that does when you request that off, it's going to notify anyone who has manager request or admin duties. And so we'll get an email or a text notifying us that you've requested that day off, and we have to approve it or disapprove it. We can send you a message asking you more information, and you'll get notification whether we approve it or disapprove it. And another thing is, I want you to see is you can trade a shift. Now under trade a shift, you're going to see your schedule. Once you see your schedule, so say for example on Tuesday, you just found out that you forgot about something that you're supposed to do with your family. So when you go to trade a shift, you can select who you want to trade with. It'll give you the best options of who you can trade with. And so once you hit that person, so say for example, I want to trade with Brad, I select Brad. It says, would you like to take my shift? And I take your shift and I create that trade, and it'll notify Brad that you're asking to trade, and he can approve it or disapprove it. And then another thing would be, if I go to my schedule, I can give my schedule away. So say, for example, you don't want to trade, you forgot to ask off, we're going to give this away. So create giveaway. When you hit that, it's going to email anyone who's eligible to take your shift. And they'll get notification, and you'll get notification whether they can take it or not. All right, guys. So I know that was really quick, and I know that's a lot of information. And so here's what we're going to do. The goal is that we launch Shift Agent next week. So you're scheduled for next week on Shift Agent. And so what I would like to do this week is I'm going to put your exact schedule that you received for this week's schedule. I'm going to put your schedule in Shift Agent and email everyone, or you're going to get your email through Shift Agent. And so what I would like for each of you to do is to trade a shift and potentially give away a shift. And then I would also like for the others to accept those trades or accept those giveaways. You will not be responsible for working the shift. You will not be responsible for making sure your schedule gets back to normal. We're not even going to worry about this week. We're just going to call it a wash because I want you guys to get acquainted to the app. And so we're going to approve some, we're going to disapprove some, just so you can see exactly what it's like. Maybe go on there, select an employee, shoot them a text, just say, hey, testing out Shift Agent. Maybe call them, say, hey, just checking out Shift Agent. Don't ask anyone on dates through this because you can have every employee's information. Someone's already asked me about that. I won't say who. But I just want you guys to get acquainted to the website. And if you have questions, get those questions asked before we actually launch it. Now, remember, I want to make sure it's clear is that I would also like for each of you to go ahead and start requesting off through Shift Agent. And so if you can do that starting now, please do, so that we can start approving those. I don't want you to be messing with the ask off. I want you to really just go in and only use that for serious requests. One other thing that I really need to touch on is updating your availability, and I'm going to touch on that in 1 second. All right, guys, so looking at your availability, one of the things that I need to make really clear is when you go to the app and you click the menu and it says My Availability, it's going to show you what your availability is, but look there at the bottom, it says Updating Your Availability. To update your availability, you need to log in on a tablet or a computer. The mobile is coming soon. So just a real quick backstory is that this is a rather new software that about 90 Chick-fil-A's are using, but we feel like it's going to be the best use of our money and our resources, and so we're actually going ahead and launching this. And so some things are still getting ironed out, but we think that it's a strategic bet and we're going to benefit from it. So if you go in here, it'll show your availability, but if you need to update it, you need to use a computer to do that. And so if you switch over to a computer, you're going to see that right here in this in the teal boxes, don't worry about the orange because that's just for admin users. If you click My Availability, it's going to bring this up here. And so once you click My Availability, you can update your availability up here. And so when you do that, there's a video here that you can watch if you don't understand how to do that. And then from there, you go ahead and update your availability. So if I hit immediately, I'm going to go ahead and put in, so for example, if you're a student, you can go in here. I know some of you have given your requests to Austin, but you can go in here and update it and make it a lot easier for him, as well as those that work mornings or kitchen or whatever it may be. You put in your availability, and the next thing is you can give reasons for each thing. And so, hey, you can put, I have Bible study on Wednesday nights, or I have church, or I have class, or whatever it may be, and you can submit that request. Up top, you can see where it's effective, the date, and you can look at that and you can make it effective when you want to make it start, and as well as how many hours a week you want to work. And so if you want to work 25, 30, whatever that might be. Now, understand that this is your availability, and if we question your availability, we have the option to send you a message once we get the request for your availability to be approved. And so just be checking and looking under notifications on here, or on your app. It'll show you exactly, it'll show you under notifications, let me find it real quick. Hang on. When you go to notifications right here, you'll see there have been some emails and some conversations had between leaders, just understanding what Shift Agent is all about, and you'll receive stuff there notifying you whether stuff was approved or if you have if we have messages for you. So please go on there this week. You should receive your schedule by Tuesday or Wednesday, and just start messing around with it. Please do not ask off for any days that you don't need off. That's the only thing I don't want you messing with unless it's really legit. And so basically what I'm saying is ask off any days that you need off starting February 1st on. Use the black book to the end of this month, okay? February 1st on, we'll be using Shift Agent. And so please, please, please ask questions if you have them. We know this is going to take some time. We understand that there are going to be some issues, some frustrations, but in the next 2 to 3 months, I think we're all going to benefit from this, and it's going to be a very, very strategic move for our business. So if you have any questions, just come to Matt, and we'll talk to you soon. Thank you guys so much.